Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm live, folks. How's it going? It is Friday night. Not in Calgary. It's 5:46 in the afternoon Mountain Time. So I had to do a quick live stream here because one, I'm at the hotel. Two, I'm here for another 7 days. Three, everybody back home is probably in bed. And four, I am a little bored because I didn't rent a car on this trip here. So I figured do a live stream, say hi to all my peeps. It might take a little while for things to jump in here, but I think what I'll do tonight here is go through some of the YouTube comments and some stuff. This is going to be a different style of live stream, so there might be some boring bits here, but we'll give it a try here. So, of course, I got some stuff to keep me company here in the room. This is something I found here tonight. It's called the, that's right, I'm in Calgary again. Snowed out. No snow here though. This is Origins of Darkness, bourbon barrel-aged imperial stout with chocolate and pistachio cannelloni. 8.4%. So it is what it is. So this was a $10 bottle. $10 bottle. Just started it right now. Chocolatey, bourbony. It's all good. All right. So yeah, like I said here, I'm in Calgary here, and what I'm going to do here, I'm going to open up YouTube on the laptop. I've got the work laptop here, and hopefully the audio is not bad, but I'm going to see if I have my live control panel. It's been a long time since I played around with the live stuff. I mean, here we go. So what happens when I click on this? Don't I have like a control panel or something? See, this is the thing with YouTube. They change so much stuff. More options. So when I'm creating a live stream now, but back in the day when you were doing Google Hangouts, it's pretty easy to keep track of things. But now when you're doing YouTube Live on the phone right here, and you want to use your laptop to use it as the control panel to look at the comments coming in and stuff, I have to say I have not looked at that in quite a while, and now I'm trying to look and I don't know where I'm supposed to be looking for. Is it gone? I have no idea. Because I would like to see, should I just view on YouTube? Is it as simple as that? Oh, look at that, new easier moderation, got it. Oh, look at that. All right, so Mustang 774, he posted a chat right at the beginning at the top. Says, hello, Jim, back in Calgary. And yes, I am in Calgary, Mountain Time, not on the East Coast. Been here since Monday, and I'm leaving next Friday. Wingman 115. Right, brother. Congratulations, John, on the knife. So if for those of you who may not be aware of Wingman 115 channel, if you check out his Instagram, you will see that there is a knife design that's available for purchase on the Amazon.com. Is it on the Amazon.ca? Actually, let me check. I think when I clicked the link one day, it was the .com site. So big tip, folks. So, when you watch all these YouTube videos on reviews and products and stuff like that, and you get some comments like, where do you get this? And then, most of the time people are like, oh, I got it at Home Depot or Walmart. If the video is based in the States, that makes a lot of sense. But surprisingly, for those who are commenting in Canada, asking if it's on Amazon or Home Depot, not everything is on there. It has a lot to do with duties and stuff like that. So for example, on Amazon, all these wonderful battery packs, battery banks and all that stuff, Goal Zero and all that stuff. Can't do it. It's some with the shipping with batteries and all that stuff. So And I'm just checking here on Wingman 115. It's not there yet, or it hasn't come up here. Let me try the Amazon.com here. I forgot how I got there. Is it in my cart on Amazon.com? It isn't. Whoops. Hang on. Hang on, where is it? Let me add it here. Let me add it, John, so that when I do get around to it, all the other stuff that's in my cart, you'll get hopefully a little kickback there. So, but anyway, yeah, so that's what's going on here. And let me close some extra work-related panels. Don't want that. All right, so anyway, congrats for John for his knife design. Looks pretty cool. Tomorrow, it's Saturday, of course, here, so I got a little bit of a day. So basically, I'm here on the job, and I got the weekends free, so I'm going to explore a little bit Calgary. Don't have a car rental this time, so I got to use public transit or my 2 feet. Luckily, there are a few places I want to stop by tomorrow. One of them might be of interest to a few people. I am looking at getting a new hat or a chapeau. So you've been noticing I haven't been wearing the Tilley in quite a while. Been wearing my ball caps and all that stuff. Not that I don't like the Tilley hat, it's just that I haven't found, I've been wearing it non-YouTube stuff, but I figured while I'm in Calgary, may as well look at one of these cowboy hats or other style hats, felt wool style hats. So there's this company here called Smith Built. It's about a couple kilometer walk, so about 45-minute walk. So I want to go there tomorrow and see if there is one cowboy hat, you know, the good stuff that I can get. I also want to get one of those touristy Calgary Stampede white hats. They're made, I think they're just straw hats, so they're like $20 hats for the little one. But I also want to get my hands on something handmade in the area. So I was looking at a few of the Western style hats. Kind of big, kind of good, but they also offer a different series of more, they're called the Hunter, I think the Hunter series, or the Night series. They have a whole bunch of stuff, bowlers and all that stuff, but they have an outdoor style hat. Not like an Outback hat, but they have something else. But anyway, I'm gonna go see what they got, see what's going on, and maybe get a hat. But the other stop that I wanted to go to is the Fall Raven, or the Fjall Raven, or Fjall store. One thing I've noticed that once they came into Canada a couple of years ago, they had the European sizing, but now they've adapted to North American sizing and North American sizing options. Prices are still ridiculously expensive, but there's an actual store, Fall Raven store. So I'm going to go and check that out tomorrow too, see what they got. And let me post actually I'll post in the chat here. Smith Built hats, and you guys can see what I'm talking about. And let me see here. I'm going to go under I'm going under night. Just go on to the night category here. Here we go. It's the Hunter. Let me get the Hunter here. There we go. So I was looking at this one in the chat. So this style, or something from the Western category. Let me bring that up. And I'll just post this in the live chat, folks, so you can check that out. Or this, or one of these, or one of these. There we go. Mustang 774 says the outdoor style might be a better fit for hiking. Yes, yes, yes. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. All right, so that's that. So that's what's going on here. So I'm staying at a hotel 14th floor. Got a nice little view. I'm in the downtown core, so a lot of the hotels are here. Calgary, I gotta say, so Calgary, people seem nice so far. I've been here for a number of times now, but people seem nice. Their winters are really, really weird. For anybody who hasn't been to Calgary. So from here, I can see the tips of the Rocky Mountains here, the Canadian Rocky Mountains, right? Banff is about an hour and a half drive. Canmore is about an hour, that kind of stuff. So I wasn't quite aware of these weather patterns that they have here. So it is plus 8 degrees Celsius here in Calgary. Last week, they had I think last Friday was minus 38 Celsius. So they get these really crazy weather changes and pressure changes due to the Chinooks. They're here by the mountains here. So it's weird. There is almost no snow to speak of around here, which is another weird. And yeah, don't like it. Don't like it being on the East Coast and coming back and just destroying my sinuses and skin's all dry. I gotta get this some balm here, and actually I got this, and man, this has been helping me out, or should I say has been rescuing me. This is a local product here called the Nova Scotia Fisherman, and this is the Rescue Balm. And I think you can order it online there. I don't have anything connected to this, but anyway, what is good about this, it has the powerful Nova Scotia kelp or seaweed, and it's green. But smells kind of interesting, but it smells manly. It's good. It's been helping me out. Anyway, okay, so let me load up some YouTube comments here. Anyway, I brought my GPSs. So I got the eTrex 22, the Map 66, and I got the brand new device, which I haven't had a chance to tell you guys what it is. Sign an agreement kind of deal. Or ND. Oh, somebody's knocking on the door.
Would you like more chocolate, sir?
No, I'm all good with the chocolates.
Have a good night.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Bye-bye. Oh, holy smokes, guys. Chocolates and tea. Sweet dreams. Now, I gotta say, this is one thing about this hotel. I got well, I think a four-star hotel because of the cheap winter rates here, whatever. But anyway, the housekeeping here, they're crazy. They come by like twice a day or something. It's insane. But anyway, rooms are kept pretty nice. But anyway, I won't be able to stay here all the time because of the prices, but just lucked out. This was like super duper cheap. All right, so what was I talking about? Mustang 774 says that hunter hat looks nice, pricey though. Yes. So that's one of the things. It's locally built, and I think, I don't know if they'll have many prefabbed, but they do steam and form the hat, shape the hats there if you want a custom fit. But anyway, I'll see what's going on here. Yeah, it's so weird that came by. Boom. All right, so let's take a quick look at the YouTube comments here. So, comments coming at their usual flow once in a while. Never been big on the comments, so kind of lucky that I missed out on all the hate on some of the other channels that unfortunately get, but get the odd Yahoo once in a while. All right, so one comment here is total daily calorie burned inflated, and that's on the Vivo Active 4, which I'm wearing right now. So this is where I'm configuring the heart rate features. So Vivo Active 4 is the daily calorie burn count inflated. I think those counts don't mean nothing unless you adjust your profile. So if you forgot to set your user profile, calorie count will be adjusted accordingly. So anyway, yeah, I don't even look at that. So if I have a watch screen that has calorie count, I take it off. So this is the watch screen I'm rocking right now. It's from Garmin. Garmin made them. So you can see I got average heart rate for the last couple minutes, steps, time, whoops, batteries, right? And that's all I need, right? Day of the week, pretty nice. The only problem with these custom watch faces, guys, when you are looking at some of these Garmin's, it will affect battery life big time. So, you know, for those who are in Apple Watches who are used to charging it every day, that's fine. But if you been wearing Garmin's for a while and you're used to like 14 days between charge, or a week and a half, or a week, you're down to like 3 days, 4 days max on these new watches. And not because, but it's these watch faces just drain some of these data fields. It's just crazy. Well, all right. Another comment here. This was on the Garmin Instinct, and this was on how to calibrate the ABC sensors and the storm alert. So the Instinct does have the storm alert. So if the barometric pressure drops at a certain rate, will give you a nice alert. Storm approaching, that kind of stuff. All right, so he says here, Jason says here, every time I try to calibrate, I get to where you hit the GPS button to select the elevation, and it says calibration failed. This is trying to calibrate a compass on a Garmin device. It is a skill. It's like learning to play guitar, knowing how to do these. So when you have the Garmin with electronic compass, you got to do the 3-axis rotations for it to calibrate. So one, you got to held it straight or level. But first thing, it shows you animations now, so you're not quite as lost. But they had this figure 8 animation, but the watch is actually twisting. Anyway, so you're supposed to roll it like this, and then you're supposed to spin it on its axis like this, and then you're supposed to give it somersaults like this afterwards, that kind of stuff, to calibrate it. But now Garmin does the figure 8 thing, so as you start, you're in the middle of your figure 8, so as you do the first loop, you're spinning this watch around like this as it does the figure 8. Apparently that works. Well, that's what they show you on the watch to do. I don't know. You need practice. You need practice to calibrate these devices. The original Phoenix 1 calibration on that thing, oh my God. You see the videos how I calibrate the compass? That's like 8 takes in. So, anyway. Okay, there's a comment here on the GPS Map 66 to set up geocaching account via Wi-Fi. Can you put pocket queries into it? So pocket queries is if you are silly enough to pay Groundspeak for user submitted data, and the people who do all the user submission doesn't get nothing out of it. Anyway, basically, so the geocaching integration with the GPS Map 60, I don't have it here. Basically what it does, it will ping you, will log in with your account and will bring back like the nearest geocaches. Doesn't support pocket caches unless the app changed recently since I did the video, but you can't put pocket queries by default. You gotta dump all the waypoints in the GPX folder, and then you'll get everything. So back in the day when I had the 62, pocket queries, and I think it had a certain functionality. I don't think I had to unzip. No, the pocket queries comes with one big GPX file, right? Or does it zip it now? Can somebody confirm what it does? But anyway, I think pocket queries was one big GPX file. Anyway, the one big GPX file can contain hundreds, if not thousands, of waypoints. You can do it that way too, but yeah. GPX in the GPX folder. That's all you need. Let's see. A few people watched my last live stream, which is me at my daughter's skating lesson at the Halifax Forum. And I was sitting in the stands, well, not bored. It was right before the class started, and I just needed to amuse myself. And I hadn't done video in a while, so anyway, there was some nice commentary. I had Steve from Adventure Outdoors. He was we were chit-chatting there for a while there. So, but anyway, it was funny. I don't know why. Oh yeah, and then somebody posted a comment on that video that says, I have a sports bar on my GMC Sierra. Would this fit over the bar, or could I work around it somehow? I assume he's talking about the Kodiak canvas truck tent, which I get constant comments on when I put it up. I only put it up twice this year, but I assume he's talking about the Kodiak video. So the big thing with the truck tent is that you really need nothing on the side rails and on the front of the truck bed, because it's a fitted sheet, right? The tent goes around the truck bed, you know, it kind of just drapes towards the cab, like towards you, and then in the back is the fitted end that kind of goes underneath the tailgate to give it tension and all that stuff. So anyway, if you have anything that kind of disrupts that you know, that three sides of that square, you're not going to be able to put it on. That being said, I have been looking at alternatives to the Kodiak canvas. So the past year, I went out, like I said, went out a couple times, and the times that I did, the first time was set up in rain, tear down in rain, awful. And then one set up nice, tear down nice, which was great. Then I started thinking about, well, you know, if I wanted to do like a weekend trip where, you know, drive out for a couple days, come back, and I was setting up and down the Kodiak canvas truck tent. The issue is that it's not hard to set up. It's not hard to set up with one person. It's 15 minutes, whatever. But the problem is setting up after it's been raining all day, or it's been raining half hour, whatever. Setting it up then starts to be a problem, especially when you're not at your final destination, or if you're going to pack it up, you're heading straight home. So the Kodiak canvas truck tent is a nice overnighter tent. But what happens when you have multi-day trips, and day one you're rained out, right? And you're supposed to pack everything in and haul it out, and day two. So because the reason why I say that is setting up the tent wet is a totally different experience. One, it's heavier, obviously, because the water's in that canvas. Two, wet canvas, like wet cotton, doesn't move the same way. It doesn't slide on top of the arches the same way. So it is a lot more work to set up as compared with a nice dry day and stuff like that. Wind, not an issue, and wind you can set up when it's breezy, doesn't matter, because the way that the thing is built and with the way you set up the arches and all that stuff. Not a problem. Next comment here, this is on my video here, is how to find your position on a topo map using a GPS and a UTM. This is, okay, so this is, yeah, this is an old video. So anyway, Buddy here says, you don't have any preloaded maps on her GPS. We need to find out on the map where we are. I'm Maria to navigate to, so if we're out taking, probably should have backup such as paper nap in a contest. So if you can use her medical skills. As you can tell, I didn't quite understand what he meant. Can you use handheld or UPL devices? Won't work for this example for Forerunner, also iPhone. Sir, you are in error. You can absolutely find your position on a map by using a Forerunner GPS. A lot of these running GPS watches are GPSs. And the one function that Garmin has kept on all their GPSs, even the ones that you wear on your wrist, is you can create a waypoint, which is what? your position via the GPS satellites. So yes, you can, if you have a good topo map, and if you have a GPS watch, or your iPhone, maybe some maps, I can't remember now, you can get your current position, get the coordinates, and then you can do it. The downside with, like I said, the Vivo 4, because I can do navigate, I can save waypoint, I don't believe the crutch here is that when you save the waypoints on these other 4Runner watches, the ones specific for runners, it saves it in the Google Maps format. So for example, my current coordinates as per Google Maps, or the WSG84 thingamabobby there. So if I were to, let's click here on the map, point. Oh, maybe this is not going to, come on, point, click a point. So for example, my Google Maps format coordinates where people are kind of is the decimal format. So it's 50.981, comma, minus 114.207. So that's what those 4Runners will display the coordinates as. It's not UTM. And you may not be, if you have the map that doesn't have the, the WGS format, the lat long format, decimal format, you're not be able to do it. Now, I've seen some maps now, they start to, if they're topo maps, they're UTMs, but they add the other decimal format. But sometimes they do lat long, do hour, minute, seconds. Some of them will do like hours, minutes. Some of them will do decimal. So yeah, well, decimal, but decimal with steps. So, you know what I mean? It's not it's complicated, but having a map when you're going out is good. So even though I couldn't understand his question, I agree. All right, so somebody had a comment. So it's on my Garmin Instinct, how to calibrate the compass. So the question was, what does the arrow mean on the ABC sensor, which is the compass page, which is where you see the arrow, the direction of travel. All right, in my Frog Togs review, ultralight, that was a while ago, Kim, she wrote, the thing about Frog Togs that never makes me never, uppercase letters, want to purchase again is that they cannot go into the dryer. Now, that is a pretty big deal. Y'all forget to toss them in with the rest of the clothes, or you just want to dry them fast, you can go back out. Either way, you want to toss them into a dryer, but if you don't, they come out doll clothes. So I think on the packaging it says don't dry them. Don't put them in the dryer. I think the packaging actually says that. Anyway, if you've seen the Frog Togs, the material, it looks like that bib the dentist gives you. It's this foamy thing. So yeah, I'm not putting that stuff in the dryer. Man, that's air dry. And the saying these Frog Togs, they dry fairly fast. So if you have like a fan, use a fan. Kim, use a fan. Use a fan, Kim. So when I did my live unboxing on the Garmin Instinct, I talk about the watch, and one of the comments here is, which app should I use for connecting my Instinct to the phone? Obviously that's Garmin Connect. May have mentioned it. And then my Tilley Hat video. Jonathan Bellows. Let me open a new tab, tell you where he's from. He commented, BS, throw it in the wash. Jonathan, I am so not impressed that you offer that. Yes, you can put a Tilley Hat in the dryer, but man, who does not that? Oh man, don't. So don't put a Tilley Hat in the dryer unless an elephant ate it. Then you can put it in the dryer because it's going to take multiple washes to clean that out. My friend Steve from Adventure Outdoors put down a comment here. Don't catch a virus at the hotel. a lot of people have been sniffling this week at the work office. I assume it's the temperature change from last week, which was minus 38 Celsius one day, daytime high. And then this week, today, is plus 8 Celsius. So everybody's losing their minds here. So for those who may have joined us a little bit late, actually, so I am drinking this tonight. Barreled aged imperial stout with chocolat and pistachio. All right. Okay, so that's that. So Jonathan Bellows obviously doesn't know how to take care of Tilley Hats. Actually, one more comment here on the music player on the on the music. So you can load. So on the Vivo Active 4 and some of the newer watches, you can get some music on it. So you can manually load MP3s on it. I forget how much space is on some of them. But with the smartphone apps, you can have Spotify, Deezer, which who uses that? Nobody around here. But a new one that got added today that I noticed today was the Amazon Music. So now if you are a Spotify or Amazon Music person, you can download some playlists locally on this one and then Bluetooth towel and all that stuff. So I'm checking the comments here. Mustang 774 or Bluefin and Steve here talking about the coronavirus. That is, I believe it's just people in the United States are coming. They're quarantined. There's none in Canada yet. However, a lot of people land in Toronto and then they go elsewhere in the States. So it's just a matter of time. So anyway, they were saying here that, so Mustang was saying here that I need the protection of the Alpha Towel. But Steve says Alpha Towel will protect him from the coronavirus. Yes. Just drape it on here. I brought a buff. Maybe a buff will help me. Anyway, well, okay. So what's going on? Okay, so that's about it with the comments here. Oh, related one about the music one. Can I use a free Spotify account to load playlists on here? Very good question. No idea. Probably not. I think that was one of the main selling points of Spotify Premium. When you pay for Spotify, is you're able to download from the player, which I assume that's what it is. So. Nova Scotia fishermen rescue Balm with real powerful Nova Scotia kelp or seaweed. Anyway, yeah, later, Steve. I'm winding down too. I'm done. Netflix. Oh man, the downside about this hotel room: the TV is not a smart TV. I cannot hook up my Netflix or YouTube account, which I enjoy in other Marriott chains, hotels. So it's just regular cable, and it sucks because I do want to watch some Disney Plus, some Netflix. Gotta watch me some Witcher. I don't know about you guys. I watch it over Christmas. The Witcher on Netflix. I liked it. And so much I wanted to commit to watching it. I usually drink beer when I was watching a show on Netflix, but but I said no. I'll try to watch it. Try to watch most of it before I start drinking in a day, so that I can actually pay attention to it here. But anyway, it's pretty. I kind of liked it. I didn't like the fact that it was jumping between eras, different timelines through that, because I didn't read the books, but I do have the game on the Switch. So anyway, all right, Steve, have yourself a good one there watching the Netflix. Personally, I've been on the Prime Video a lot. I don't know what it's been lately. I don't know if there has been new deals signed or whatever, but man, their back catalog if you are an Amazon Prime member, you got free access to the Prime Video. Man, there is some freaking stuff on there. I don't, of course, obviously I'm using the phone now, but I can't watch it. But man, there's a lot of stuff and a lot of back catalog. Over the Christmas holidays, I was watching all these 1970s, early 80s kung fu movies from Hong Kong, like the really like obscure stuff. Anyway, I was just enjoying it. So anyway, I'm kind of sad that I can't see that. My laptop, I have this little MacBook here, so it's not that fun. So anyway, so the plan for the plan for me is to head out, check out some hats maybe and some stuff. I went by the Disney store yesterday, got some stuff for the little one. The girls are home, probably sleeping right now. So anyway, that's what's going on. And then Sunday, gotta do some laundry because the carry-on only offers so many clothing options. Laundry day, and then shoot some videos. So like I said, did have the eTrex 22, got the Vivo Active 4, and the GPS 66. I will be doing a handful of videos, so be warned. Sunday you might see a flurry of uploads, and a really big flurry if I have a good day. So anyway, thanks a lot everybody for who jumped in. Steve, Mike, John there, Wingman, and probably a few others there that haven't commented or anything like that. So it's nice. Have yourself a good weekend. Hopefully everybody's shoveled out in Newfoundland. One of my friends over there. Ironically, one of our friends is moving back out to St. John's in the spring there. So after the big storm, kind of like, are you sure you want to go? You may want to wait until everything melts, but luckily the lights stayed on and all that stuff. So anyway, that's it, folks. Thanks a lot. I'll talk to you guys later, next time, next video.